please upload your last names. So all of them are correct. All your answers are correct. Your understanding about a software development life cycle, the techno-functional part of getting an application developed and delivered to stakeholders and customers is absolutely correct. Yes, you will be the coordinator. You will act as a liaison between your testers, QA engineers. You'll be one of those conflict managing, happy vibes, good personalities on floor, making sure the communication is easy, making sure the documentation is up to date, making sure you are looking into risk management, risk log, risk register. And this is not a very executive level or a managerial level job role. These are all client level, top, on the top PMO office top roles. So, these are not some data entry types or a call center types or, somebody at a reception type of a job role we are looking at. We are exploring your possibilities at a very high end where you're dealing with multi-million-dollar clients. These are multi-million-dollar clients. Sometimes I kind of get into this RFP and RFP proposal reading, exercises, and I try to be a part of business advisory team where I can get to read more and more real world documents about request for proposal, request for evidence, and I look at these heavy Fortune 500 companies investing in softwares, and the number goes on and on and on, and I have to keep on reminding myself because my math is bad, and I'm like, this is million, this is billion, this is again million, this is billion. So that's the industry, that's the world we're looking at. Glamorous, high paid, highly invested. And many of us are under this impression that with COVID, there may have been a decline in employment, need. Like I said, IT employment is still in surplus. If you have to measure, IT employment is still in surplus. It did not go deficit. It did not. Now with COVID, we have more and more need for people in the field of healthcare, retail, digital wallets, and POC, point of sale in retail. Within retail, you'll go crazy. Oh, sorry about that. So, it's just that COVID makes it difficult to work from office or working from home, and a bunch of people downstairs. So ignore the noises. And, coming back to the employment ratio and the employment rate that we are expecting, the kind of openings that we are expecting. So I, as a business owner, as a multi-entrepreneur representing leading companies in Bay Area, I want to make sure I have my pipeline of deliveries ready for these clients in 2021. And I've been planning and working on many, scaling up and training projects effective November 2020. And that's why I'm just talking to people and conducting multiple orientations to get you onboarded. So let's look at your possibilities of employment through Solution Sync for the major clients in Bay Area, including but not limited to Wells Fargo, Bank of the West, Bank of America, E-Trade, Walmart. Walmart and Safeway will go crazy hiring. They will go crazy hiring because if you look at how the retail is progressing with their, highest sales ever, highest need for manpower ever, highest deployment, needs more than ever. They will only need more and more, techno-functional software personalities on board, coordinating between multiple stakeholders to make the deliverables smooth. SDLC, coming back to where we started, SDLC, the software development life cycle, as discussed, fast as you can imagine, but everything cut down to your personality. It does cut down to your personality, and it is more about you living the job and you indulging in what you want to deliver. And many of us have actually found their soul satisfaction, a soul deliverable that they were able to contribute if you were to put your heart and soul in that way in the given industry. The first things first, of course, you'll start off with training. Many people come to me, like I said, there are two business lines, majorly two business lines that I manage between these multiple entities. The first one is those who come to me with XYZ years of experience, and the second one is those who do not have an experience, right? So for both of them, I advise them, guys, you will have to sit through the classes. Of course, people who are experienced will always roll their eyes and they're like, oh God, here we go again. Importance of education, importance of classes. And then it takes a little time for me to buy their attention, but eventually I will, get to their head and try to explain them that, guys, see, this is a very dynamic and versatile market we're looking at. The market is crazy. It's crazy. I've had program directors from Ernst & Young who have worked in Jira and Confluence environment for 12 years. They worked in a given environment of Jira and Confluence because Ernst & Young is agile. They're completely agile. That's the methodology they'll use. Don't worry about IT environmental methodologies like agile, waterfall, hybrid agile and waterfall. You will pick these things up. They sound fancy. They really sound fancy, but it's fun when you get to know it. It's fun and you just pick up on the way. So don't worry about it. Now, coming back to the topic, these are the individuals who have spent years and years and years, tenure and decades in trying to understand a certain given environment in agile industry, and now they are out. Now they don't have jobs, and they come to me. They're like, hey, you know what, Afshan, we need to be on a project ASAP. And I talk to these clients. I'm like, you have to sit through the classes. And it's basically because the next client they will work with is very likely to use Salesforce. The next client they're working with is very likely to use Workday. And the next client they're working with is very likely to have a work environment that they have never experienced in life. So this is the job market that we're looking at. We all are in a situation where we can be asked to do anything and everything under the SDLC umbrella, which is Software Development Lifecycle, and we cannot say no. Everything cut down to your openness and mindfulness. Openness and mindfulness. The only thing that sells in the market is attitude. That's the only thing that sells in the market. And this is true with every field. Every field. You go to healthcare, you go to entertainment, you go to media, you go to every field. This is the key. The more you're open to adapt and learn and pick up and deliver, the more you'll have the security at work. And nothing is impossible because we live in the era of Google and YouTube. I'll give you a very quick example. We have multiple job roles within the given SDLC umbrella. Business analysis, project management, quality analysis, business systems analyst, business process consultant, project coordinator, program manager. Of course, they all have their own given set of requirements to be diligently executed under each title that I just listed. But then it's a funny world out there. It's a really funny world out there. I remember I and Sagar, we placed a couple of business system analysts in Wells Fargo almost 6 months ago. I think there were like almost 6 people who were delivered at client site to, for this very glamorous, heavy budget project. Well, and they all were like, they had their blazers up and they were like, they were looking amazing, they're smelling amazing, and they go to work the first day of the job. And the first day of the job goes well because of course they get the laptop, they get the badges, and then they're happy and they're everything. Second day of the job, I got a call and they're like, Afshan, we are asked to work on test cases and test plans. And we are here as a business system analyst. A system analyst's job is more and more to review BRDs and FSDs and project charters and, work with business teams, organize meetings, and, get the deliverable report to the project manager. And the project manager, project manager will do their weekly and monthly reviews and presentations and all of that. So what do you think they must have done? Do you think they said no for test cases and test plans? Anybody who wants to take that? Meena, do you think they said no, we will not do the test cases and test plans? Or rather, what would you do in such a given situation?
It is better to have an idea of, because since we all are working as a team, it's good to have prior knowledge of what it is instead of directly saying no.
Oh, Meena, you did win my heart. I want to place you right now. Just come, just join me. Beautiful answer. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So why did I tell you this story? I told you this story so that you guys can take all the classes starting from business analysis to project management to quality analyst, end to end-to-end software development lifecycle. Meena can tell me, Afshan, I'm here primarily to be a project manager. I want to be a project manager because my skill set is more of leadership and management. And Arunima can tell me, Afshan, I'm more of a system analyst. I'm here to understand the technical back-end validations and testings and, developers coordination part of a software. I'm a systems analyst. But it is advised as a counselor, as a career counselor, as a talent acquisition manager, as a CEO, as a human resource person, whatever you want to call me. I advise for you to sit through all the classes. This is one of the reason experienced people, when they come to me with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years of experience in this heavy Fortune 500 glamorous companies, I do the same thing. I put everybody in the same machine. And that's one of the reason my job seekers are securing jobs 50% faster than other companies in Bay Area. And I am, touchwood, I am one of the top sub-vendors in supplying business analyst, project management, quality analyst in Bay Area, San Francisco, Silicon Valley so far. But if you all cooperate with me, I will grow to be number one in Tri-State and, Austin, Texas, because Capital One and Motorola and Apple are also big markets that I want to capture. So make sure that you take all the classes. And again, one more thing I want to tell you. Do not restrict yourself within BA PM. Don't do that. It's a huge disservice to your career. Be open for business analyst and project management both. I, as a career counselor, would love for you to be open for business analyst, project management, and QA analyst, all three of them. But I understand if you say that, Afshan, I have some reservations about living my life to head down test cases and test plans as a QA analyst. I am somebody who likes to talk to people, go out on coffee, understand, what delays the deliverable, the roadblocks, work with risk factors, then I understand that your soul is more into a business analyst and a project manager job role. But my advice would be to try and open for all three roles. Okay. So we will learn more about, recruitment and placement services of Solution Sync and Canvas Infotech, helping you find full-time and, in direct client companies, and also Sync IT Learning for your certification services. But we'll also switch to audience-driven questionnaire format, so we can learn more from each other. So guys, please unmute and ask me any questions you want to, because I like more audience-driven sessions. Ask me more about...
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
During the seminar, we discussed about business analyst, data analyst, or project manager. You're more stressing over these things, but I have a background and I'm trying to learn about DevOps. So how do those classes go?
Yeah. No, as a sub vendor, I'm primarily into supplying business analyst, project manager, and quality analyst. That's my expertise, Anupreet. But I can refer you to good consultings that can take up for DevOps. DevOps, it may be a little slow market. It can be a little slow market. But if you have a background in DevOps and you want to pursue, then I can refer you to relevant companies who can help you take the training and apply for the jobs.
Okay.
So do you have a computer science background or any specific reason you're looking for DevOps?
I graduated BTech in IT, and then I joined TCS on a Java project, worked on it for 6 months.
So I'm talking to an ex-TCS, same year.
Yes, but I left the job because of some family constraints. Now I have expertise of Linux, DevOps, AWS, and I want to pursue that further in that field.
Okay. So how many years of experience do you have in DevOps and TCS?
I did not work in TCS on DevOps or anything. As I told you, I left my job after 6 months of getting the job, and I did not work for 6.5 or 7 years. So I restarted my career with these upcoming technologies because I was always more into coding, development. So that's why I went for DevOps kind of technologies.
Okay, makes sense, Anupreet, makes sense. So I would request Sagar, if you can refer Anupreet to one of the best consultings. And Anupreet, if you have anybody looking for business analysis, project management, or quality analyst, and if you yourself change the mind, feel free to contact me and Sagar. We would love to take you in.
Definitely.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So, Arunima, do you have any questions, concerns on how to pursue? And you had a specific career plan that you wanted me to draw for you today.
Yeah, I want to be a business analyst. That is sure, not QA. Have around 9 months of business analyst job experience, not much. My background is from the accounting. I have a undergrad from the Santa Clara University. So, yeah, I work just 9 to 10 months in a BA position.